us a brief introduction of yourself?
Well, my name is Yanisa Serena Mokdad. I'm 18 years old. I'm of Thai nationality, half Algerian, and I'm currently studying at the Regent International College under the BTEC program.
Okay. Are you doing hospitality or business?
I'm doing business.
Business management. So why have you chosen to stay in Thailand to do your studies?
It's convenient and it's a lot cheaper here, so it allows me to be close to my family while getting an education at the same time.
Why have you chosen Regent International College to study at?
I chose Regent International College because of the program that they offer. It's different, it's unconventional, not the usual standard that you have in Thailand. So that's why I wanted to try something different, and also it offered high quality education, which is something that I feel like everybody should strive for.
And it gives you an opportunity to go abroad in your last year.
I didn't know that, but now that I do, it really has presented me with that opportunity.
Are you planning on going abroad
According to
in your last year?
Yeah, in the last year, I hopefully can go to England for my last year in the program.
So you're doing the Business 2+1 program, right?
Yes.
So why did you choose this program?
To be fair, I didn't know about it in the beginning, but it was offered and I chose it because this program doesn't have exams. And if you think about it, it's very practical because in real life, you don't have exams when you go into the workplace. You only have tasks and assignments, jobs that you have to do, which is very similar to how they assign and grade us here.
And what is your favorite part of studying at Regent's International College?
Aside from the way that they grade the assignments or how they assess us, I think I like the environment. How everybody is very close, and I love that I get so much support from all of the lecturers as well as my classmates.
What is the faculty like in RIC? Are they supportive?
They're all very friendly. They're very, I suppose, very open to new suggestions. So if we have inquiries, we're always available to go and ask them. They're always available to help us if we need it. So that's great about them.
Is the curriculum interesting and challenging?
I believe that it's interesting to me, and I think a lot would agree. It's challenging as well because it made me switch from your typical exam-based education style to having assignments. You're constantly having to study and you're constantly having to do your assignments. So it is challenging, but it's also been very, what's the word?
Helpful?
It's very helpful for me.
Alright. How would you compare this curriculum, say your old typical exam-based curriculum, which I'm sure you're from, right? The IB, or similar to that. So how do you compare that curriculum to this BTEC one?
Well, I would say that IB is not all that different because they always we had assignments throughout the whole year as well. The only difference was that we had to do an exam at the end, and it was very stressful for most students, me included. Whereas this system, there's no exams, so a lot of the stress is removed from our student lives.
How are you guided in studies?
The lecturers usually come and ask us how we're doing, and they give us assignments, and when we have struggles, they try to push us towards coming to the answer ourselves rather than just telling us outright, which is a bit different from how the standard educational system in Thailand is, where they just tell you the answers and you write them down. In here we have discussions so that we come to a conclusion on our own.
You're not just given the answer,
No.
right? Okay, and so how would you monitor your progress throughout the year? Or how do you?
Personally, I monitor my progress with the assessments that they give. So whether I'm hitting all the right marks when the assignment comes back, and sometimes I go over the material that we did in class. It's usually not always a lot of material, so it's easy to review.
So how do you think this prepares you for your future career?
I think, as I said before, the assessment-based criteria is very practical. How in real life, when you graduate from university and you go into the workforce, you don't get exams and you don't get, based upon your knowledge, you get based on your practical skill and how you deal with the problems at hand immediately. So that's how this system is really useful to me, and I think it will be useful for everyone because we're able to do our assignments we give them in throughout the year rather than just have it all at a lump sum in the end.
So you think it's less stressful for having no exams than from before?
I would say it's a different kind of stress. The stress isn't entirely removed, but rather than have it all at once,
Focused in one.
it would be stationed throughout the year, so it's less in those points, and it's really, I think it's easier for us to deal with.
So the stress is like divided out throughout the year.
Yes.
So what are you most accomplished for or proudest so far in your life?
I think I would say that I'm proud of myself for being able to have gone to the MOE conference with the college.
Where is that?
It was at the Rajamangala University in Thailand, and I accompanied the college as support, as a translator.
Oh, nice. So you had to transfer from Thai to English, or?
Yes, I had to translate questions from Thai to English and English to Thai while the lecturers were communicating.
Have you visited many countries?
I visited a few, but usually they're all in this region: Malaysia, Singapore, maybe Hong Kong.
Okay. So what is your favorite country?
I'd have to say Malaysia because I've been there the most often.
Did you go back to Algeria much?
I've been back to Algeria, not often though, it's quite far, and we had to take our whole family, which is a lot of people, so we couldn't always afford